Good day. Now I've got a video response from one of my reviews, Fafner, where I ripped it to pieces because I thought it was shit. Now otakunick did a video response and he's got a couple of disagreements with how I review my stuff. So we're going to listen into his video. You can watch his video down below. And besides having a little fun, I'm going to explain some reasons why I choose to review in the manner that I do review, and not like a lot of other individuals on YouTube. I find a lot of YouTube reviewers to be very pretentious and in far too much detail. I really want to know if the general gist of a show, and is it worth watching, is the start slow, or if it's just rubbish in general. Just some basics. If I get to know the personality of a reviewer, and if I generally have an idea that his tastes are good, and he says, you know, good, shit, good, with a tiny bit of information, that's all I need from a review. This individual disagrees, so let's have a listen to what he's got to say.
Hey guys, otakunick here with a video response to you, PhD Manchild. I've recently watched your Fafner review.
Awesome.
I'm not here to gripe on you or harp on you or anything like that, man. You didn't like the show, that's your thing. But what I am here to do is give you advice as one anime reviewer to another. Do research. You can't just review stuff based on, well, opinion. I mean, yeah, we're critics, we're reviewers.
I'm going to stop it there for a second. Reviews is an opinion. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're reviewing a wine, a cartoon, a movie, a book. There isn't a lot of research to do besides what's on the label. I mean, some things you do need research. If you're reviewing a wine, you need to know the grape and the process of manufacture, if it's a Shiraz or whatever. It's tasting notes. But besides that very tiny bit of information, if it's absolute vinegar garbage, if it's savoury and not your thing, or if it's delicious and your thing. It's the same with anime. I mean, it doesn't matter who the fuck directed it, voice acted in it, who made it, what money's in it, if it's a good piece of storytelling, or if it's rubbish. Now, some people out there like rubbish. Some people out there is after a masterpiece. They would like to sit back with a glass of cognac and smoke a pipe and think hard on the themes. But anime being anime, cartoons being cartoons, if it's enjoyable or not.
There's going to be opinions on it. Well, what we like is going to show up more than what we don't like on our review sites. For instance, I use my blog, you use YouTube. But research, a big must is research, my friend. For instance, in your review of Fafner, you said, without knowing anything, anyone can tell that the guys who did Fafner are the same guys who did Gundam Seed, which you are wrong. They share one thing, and that is their character designer, Harai Hasashi.
Well, the observation I made is that the characters look like Gundam Seed characters, and I was like, hey, whoever the fuck made this, made that. Again, it doesn't matter if everyone from Gundam Seed made Fafner or only one person. The characters were very unappealing and they generally looked the same. It was an opinion. There wasn't any research behind it. I didn't like one, didn't like the other.
That's it. They're not even made by the same studios. Gundam Seed, like all other Gundams, was made as a partnership by Bandai and Sunrise. Whereas, Fafner was made by Z-Batch, the same anime company that has been currently making the To Love Ru anime,
Never seen
and
it.
probably is most famous for making well, Martian successor Nadesco.
Never seen it.
Now, why am I bringing this up? Well, it all comes back to research. I learned all this from, well, researching for a review of a Gundam show and of To Love when I did him. You kind of have to, my friend. You have to research, otherwise you
I don't want to research.
make yourself look like an idiot.
I am an idiot.
And the last thing a reviewer can do is make himself look like an idiot. Because that...
Alright. A major point of this channel is in taking anime seriously. Taking cartoons way seriously is very, very strange. Like I said, the guy with the glass of cognac. This is just something that I have fun doing on the internet. I'm a fat, raving, drunk guy that likes to talk about shit that I like. I think it works on YouTube.
And no one's going to take him seriously. So, before that happens, I'm just here to help you out, like, do research.
I appreciate that.
If you like a show, look into whose works it is. Like, for instance, yes, Harry Hasashi did Gundam Seed and Fafner, but did you also know he was the character designer for Korogane no Lime Barrels,
Never seen it.
Stride,
Never seen it.
Infinite Riverse,
Never seen it.
and Heroic Age.
No.
Among he's also done key animation work for some other series and stuff like that.
I personally don't think people or staff members in TV shows are important. I don't think knowing them is important. I mean, granted, they spend a lot of time working on these series. It's nice that they get accredited for it. But a lot of people that do live events, TV shows, events, shut the fuck up. These people don't get recognised. A lot of people don't know. I work in the entertainment industry and I've been on TV. I've done stuff for TV. I've done something for live events. I've done the Melbourne Commonwealth Games. My name has appeared on the credits of some things before. People don't give the fuck. I do what I do and I don't care if I get acknowledged. I get a paycheck. That's fucking cool. And in the same respect, I don't care who makes these shows. I enjoy them, or I think it's shit. I'm going to voice that opinion.
If not, then, well, you didn't know that, but you could have. You could have known that, and you could have portrayed that in your review, and thereby giving a more accurate breakdown of the show. Because
I'm not too sure how a breakdown of a show, such as story, plot, ability to tell a story, quality of drawing, music, score, has anything to do with that information. I mean, you could say such director is associated with a certain quality and another director is of a very high quality. Miyazaki is, legendary guy, but some people vary, if they may jump studios or whatever, so I don't think that's necessary.
essentially what a normal person is going to misconstrue is, oh, Seed and Fafner are made by the same people, when in fact they only have one person in common.
Doesn't matter.
That and maybe some freelance animators, but that's few and far between. So, yeah, that's really what I have to say. Also, I haven't checked out your other reviews, but the 3-minute mark, man.
My reviews are awesome.
I got my start out here on YouTube, too, and 3 minutes is not enough time to properly review anything.
I'm not going to watch a 15-minute review talking about Death Note. I mean, the concept between my videos trying to stay 3 minutes is try to put out enough information as possible to pipe someone's interest if they choose to watch it or not. From that piped, if they want more, they can go on YouTube, whatever, do more research, or they can jump in head first. their decision. But if you're seeing something that's 10-15 minutes long and it's like it's directed by this guy and this guy, and you're doing a roll call of staff which you can read off Anime News Network like that, I don't think that's important. You can watch my review. If you want to know about directors and stuff, you can find profiles and read it just in a split second.
That's barely enough time to properly do an unboxing video.
Unboxing
Stretch it out, man. Talk about some more stuff. Once again, I'm not trying to harp on you. I'm just trying to give you some advice, some friendly advice, because I've got my fair share of criticism about my reviews here on YouTube. Kind of the reason why I moved over to doing written reviews on my blog. But yeah, if you're gonna stay on YouTube, my suggestion: nail this shit down before they eat you alive.
That is true.
Because that's what people on YouTube do. They will eat you alive.
I think we both agree with that. People on YouTube is very cruel, very crude, but I'm not new to this thing. I don't mind looking stupid. Look at my fucking hat. If the trolls come, the trolls come. That's attention. I think that's probably a good thing. I can fend them off, but I'm very happy with my layout at the moment. And otakunick, I do appreciate your concern. Thank you very much for this video response. I do humbly disagree with some of your points in the way of a review, and I think a review is subjective. Different people have different ways of putting out different information. I understand a lot of reviews, or the stand or norm on YouTube is a lot of people who, let's say, watch Death Note, and they come together and they raise all these points and plot points and whatnot and go into very lengthy discussions. But I think the most important thing from a review than a discussion is piping someone's interest to check it out. And maybe there could be a discussion video out later if it's popular enough, or if people are interested in my opinion, like One Piece. But I think it's very...
So yeah, this had...
My apologies, someone was knocking on the door. I am not wearing pants, so I'm not going to answer that shit. It's probably just a door-to-door person. I'm going to allow otakunick to make his final point, say something, and end it there. Way too much rambling.
There's been a little bit of enlightenment for you, PhD Manchild, and hopefully any other potential anime reviewers here on YouTube. Do your research. If you don't, you're just going to make an ass of yourself. Okay. Bye, guys.
Thank you, otakunick. That's a good point for potential new anime reviewers. If you wish to be serious, that's probably some good advice to keep to the general large YouTube trend. If you'd like to do something different, maybe make something of yourself, get a stupid fucking hat and have a damn good time. Maybe some booze into you. This is the PhD Manchild. Peace the fuck out.